Best Forever remix, which featured Omale. Now, her breakout single Forever earned a double platinum certification in South Africa, underscoring her growing global appeal. Yes, additionally, she won Afrobeats Afropop Song of the Year at the Ghana Music Awards UK and took home Best Music Act Female at the Ghana Music Awards USA in 2024. While Gyakie also made history as the first Ghanaian artist to perform at Apple Music's Home Session series and was featured on Spotify's Equal Africa initiative, highlighting her impact as a female artist on the global stage. Now, with collaborations with top artists like Omale and Davido, Gyakie is not just representing Ghana, she's also reshaping the soundscape of contemporary African music worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today on the show, Unplugged, is it plugged? Is Gyakie. And it's so crazy. You remember the year we met?
Yeah.
Is that what, 2019?
It was in 2019. That's
Wow.
6 years ago.
Crazy. We're just talking. I was like, oh, this girl, she's talented and she started doing stuff. You know?
Yeah.
So just look out for her. I said, yeah, me. The only thing I tell artists that are coming up is that you just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. One day before. And Xtra.
No.
Listen, radio interview or TV interview?
Radio.
Why?
Because that one, okay, first, when we didn't used to have these screens on there, so you can't really see my face. So I really love radio for that. But right now, radio is almost like TV. There's screens around, but I love radio interviews.
Watch it or jollof?
Watch it.
Okay. Why?
Watch it in the mornings. You can never go wrong.
I thought you were going to say you hit this Ghana jollof, Nigeria jollof wall. So you'd rather just
watch it all day.
So what's one thing about your career or the music industry that people rarely ask about that you wish they would? But nobody's touching on that.
I think I would want to be asked more questions about the making of the music, the behind the scenes of everything. I think if there's more questions or interest on that side, people are going to get to know a lot of the unique things that happen before everything that is brought out. Yes, I think.
And you dropped one, so we'll talk about the story behind it.
Yeah.
The yawa. I know studio time is exciting sometimes, and sometimes it's really like boring because it gets into the midnight and to the morning, and it's
exactly
just like, it's just long.
Yeah, especially when you have like a creative block and you have to submit your vocals, or you have to submit a verse. It's like it's like a serious homework you have to finish. Yeah,
homework that you gave yourself.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's
not coming, and they're telling you the time, the deadline, and all of that. Yeah,
but it's worth it.
Very worth it
when it comes out and we embrace it. We've embraced you from day one anyway. You're just one of those kicking it right now, and we're just happy to see. Gyakie, we love you.
Thank you.
I'm saying it again. Now let's talk. Okay, so you've been in the spotlight for some time now. So what part of your journey do you think the public misunderstands or overlooks?
Misunderstands or overlook? Should I don't know if this is real or not, but I want to believe they don't really appreciate and see the hard work that is put into everything. You know, there's a lot of work that is done behind the scenes. Like I was saying earlier on, it's not just, oh, it's fun times because it's creative music, just go into the studio or just drop this, just do that. No, a lot of things happen behind the scenes. Arguments, fights, thinking about this, putting this in place, this is not working, that is not working, the music is not sounding good. A lot of things happen that people don't really know until you're actually in there. And so that is why if I make a statement like it took 3 years to make the album, somebody will be like, how do you mean it's been 3 years? Trust me, we've been working on the album from 2022 till now, and everything has just been so hectic. Sometimes the producers I worked with on the project, they can just randomly hit me up and be like, this really took a toll on me. Yeah, so I think people don't really see the hard work that is put into every creative that puts anything creative out there. It always takes a lot of sweat and blood. Yeah.
So these comments are what make you think that they don't appreciate it.
Yeah, I think sometimes a few comments that make you look like, oh, she's a lazy artist, that's why she's not dropping music. Oh, she's so lazy, that's why her song sounds this way, or sound, all those things just will make you feel like your hard work is in vain. But the moment you know what you're doing, and you know the effort you're putting in there, and you appreciate that for yourself, you will always be good to go.
So how do you balance honoring your Ghanaian roots with creating music that appeals internationally? I mean, out there, I know you would say they appreciate it more.
Yeah. To be honest, I like the fact that I started building from here. If you look at the songs I've dropped, Love is Pretty, Never Like This, Control, Something, Rent Free, all these songs from 2019 till probably 2022, they've been songs that have the Ghanaian roots, or the roots from home. And I like the fact that the people I work with are able to make it easy for me to blend the sounds from here and the sounds from outside together. So we make the music in a way that if you are from here or if you are from far away, you are still going to enjoy and understand the music, even if it's not in a language you understand.
So you're intentional about it, and this is how you're going to go.
Very.
You will not depart from your roots.
At all. There always has to be a blend of my roots in the music that I make.
Fame and social media bring pressure, and you do engage sometimes. We see your tweets and all. But how do you protect your mental health though, while engaging with the fans and critics online?
Yeah, I've pulled myself away from it.
Hey.
I've been saying it in recent times. I'm not really on the internet as much as I used to be before, because at first I used to be one person that I'll read every single comment. I'll go to your page. I'll check your page and look at everything that's going on, all of that. I had like the time to do that. But right now, yeah. But right now, I think Gyakie. I realized those things were really a huge distraction for me. I'm really trying to be focused and do what is meant to be done without looking at anybody else. Because when I started, the people that are saying the things about me, they were not there. I did what I believed was going to be good, and I put that out. So that is the same line I want to go into. You do the work, you put it out, and then that's it. That's why I stopped paying attention to opinions that I feel like are not coming from a good place. Sometimes someone could say something and maybe they really like you, so they want you to correct it, but some of them too is like, you really just don't like me.
But it can be tempting though, because you're off and now you want to see what's happening, not even about comments about you, but also just what's happening online.
Exactly. So it's not like entirely, like sometimes I do run through. Also, you'd want to know what your fans are thinking, what they are talking about. So sometimes I do run through to see some of the things you're saying, but I'm not stuck on it like I used to before.
So someone else manages your pages?
No, I do.
You still do?
Yeah, I do. I just have like notifications off. I don't really
I've had it off forever anyway.
Yeah, really. It's so fantastic. See, everything like from WhatsApp to Instagram to Twitter, everywhere.
But offline though, you talked about locking your circle. What prompted that too? Is it like in real life, what is happening online is happening in real life for you? How has that also affected your creative process? Is it friendship?
Yes.
What was it?
Yes. I think that realization hit me when Forever blew up. I realized, a lot of people will come around, everybody wants to be an acquaintance or a friend, and the excitement was getting to me. But at a point, that's why I would probably like relate that to growth and maturity, probably, because you end up realizing that, certain people just come around because of what they can take away from you. It's only a few people that will be there through thick and thin. There's some people that the moment everything starts dropping, you are not going to see them around, you're not going to hear from them again. They only come around because of what they are going to take away from you. So because I know that maybe if I have my 5 oranges, you want to always come and be picking some from me, I will now keep it to myself and not allow you to come in there. So I think when I actually decided to keep my circle really tight, it has really, really helped me.
So you're not interested in knowing new people?
I always classify a lot of people as my acquaintance now.
Right.
I'm very, very careful with the people I call my friends, you know. So yeah.
Any bad experiences that brought you here?
A couple, yeah.
Can you share one?
A couple. Maybe I'll not go into details, but there's been a few friendships that you probably think, oh, this person really is there for you. Then the next minute you start to realize it's all because of what they would be able to take from you. I experienced that, like, was it 2 years ago or last year? And I learned a lot from that. Yeah.
How has that shaped you though, and influenced your music? Do you put it in there when you're writing?
Yeah, I think I have a song on the album like that, which talks about my entire experience in the industry or being in the public space, you know.
So dating also is the same. How do you maintain that privacy? Oh, you haven't really been in any committed
I think
one
my
since you blew up.
entire being on this earth right now is literally me, my house, and the people in my circle. That's what my entire life has been now, because I've found peace of mind in that part, and I don't want to tamper with it.
So you look forward to dating?
Yes, now.
How is that going to happen?
Ooh, that's not love.
So, but how's that going to happen if you're locked up like this?
Yeah, I mean,
because it's the same way how you're thinking some people come in to be friends just to benefit.
Yeah.
Then the one that is actually going to be a part of your life will be more serious than anything else.
So it's like the rules around my life now is a lot. Right now, I've set a lot of rules. So I'm still open to know people, but a girl is strict now. I'm walking around with a cane. Don't try. Yeah, literally. No, literally.
Tell the boys. Now let's talk about your collaborations. You had one with Omale and Davido, brought you huge exposure.
Yeah.
So what qualities do you look for, when you're choosing collaborators? Because even at that time, as in, up and comer, and then you just hit us with the Omale one.
Yeah.
And then Davido came. It's like you've had a very good start.
Yeah.
Did you have a team that had to look at the various artists and who was really important for you at the time?
Yeah, 100%. When it comes to collaborations, it's not always my decision all the time. I always accept opinions from the people on my team, from my manager, and everybody else that is in the camp, because you always never know who could bring the fantastic idea. Yeah, so the collaboration with Omale, When Forever, started picking up the original song. My team reached out to his, and we wanted him on the collab. We could literally hear him on it.
Really?
Yeah, we reached out to them, and
what
then
song were you listening to that made you think,
Forever.
But for him,
I think around that time, I want to believe he had dropped his EP, unless I'm probably wrong. Either his EP or he had dropped a couple of songs, and we could hear his sound and my sound. It kind of falls in the same category, so we just felt like he would really sound good if we tried to put him on Forever. Reached out to his team, and amazingly, he was
it in the DMs or just a phone call?
Between the two teams,
So it was
management and management conversation.
Nice.
Yes. And amazingly, he was already in love with the record, because the original song was already charting in so many countries, and he was already in love with it, so he made it a bit flexible, recording and sending it over, and even shooting the music video. We went to Nigeria. I remember that was my first time in Nigeria. We did a media tour, and it was all over the place. We ended up shooting the music video, and everything is energy. His energy was so amazing, and you could tell that he genuinely loved the song. you know. And then the one with Davido, that was for my second EP.
It's so crazy how people had a lot to say when it dropped.
Yeah.
Almost as if you had made a very bad choice.
Yeah.
And that's
oh
what
my goodness,
started it.
you
It was
remember.
crazy.
Yeah. I'll never forget that night.
Missy.
Yeah.
I said, what's going on, Ghanaians? Charlie. Like, breathe a bit and let this thing just
You
go.
imagine you enter a room and everybody's just shouting at you.
What
I
did
was
all
like-
of you think, though? Because, I mean, out there, you and your team thought you had made this.
Yeah.
And Ghanaians are going to love it.
Yeah.
And then it hits the internet.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone has something negative to
Yeah.
say. They just didn't like your choice of a collaborator.
That's where if you are not very strong, you'll be able to fall for things like that. And I'll always give a big shout out to Mero for that, because I remember around that time, it got to me. I almost felt like we made a bad decision.
I was feeling it too.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
I almost felt like, wait, did we mess up? But this one was like, no. This
Mirror.
is- yeah.
Okay.
This is the one. Forget about what everybody is saying. This song and this
one.
verse is the one. They are going to, what's it called? They are going to adjust and they will understand it. And then
it worked.
probably in like a week or 2 weeks later, the same people singing the song.
Man, must be hard to be you.
No, for real.
Yeah. And you know you've
Especially-
done a good job on it. So then
Yeah.
Davido came.
Yes, and then the video's verse was on Flames, which was on my second project, my second EP, my diary. I remember we were also in Nigeria at the time, and we met up with him, and I was playing a couple of songs. I think at the time I was about to drop my diary, so I was just playing a couple of unreleased songs and then the songs on the project. So he heard Flames. Flames was not on the EP. He heard Flames, and then he was like, this is the song he wants to be on, and he really likes it. The next day a studio session was arranged, and then he recorded his verse and we put it on the project. Another amazing song.
So you don't pay. It just because I mean I know, like, you know, if you want collaboration with some of these artists,
Yeah,
you know,
I
there's
mean,
a
all
fee
the
and all that.
necessary
But with you,
things that need to be
Oh,
done
okay,
always
okay,
happen on the other side. But
Right,
he
right.
was genuinely very happy and open
that's a plus.
to just do it and get it done, and then every other conversation can happen when whatever needs to be done. Because even at the time we were very close to dropping, submitting the project, so everything had to be very back to back, and I'm glad that he was very open to also
right.
do it really quick and get us to submit the song.
Now, what's your thoughts on having to pay, you know, to collaborate with an artist? I mean, with the level you're on now. Because if somebody also wanted you, I'm sure they would also have to pay.
Yeah.
But you, what's your thought on it, though? That we should just scrap it? Not do. If it's, you know, A to A.
Yeah, I think I really respect everybody's rules and everybody's opinions. If you tell me what your rules are and I'm not comfortable with it, I just wouldn't like collaborate. Do you understand? But it doesn't mean I need to undermine or be like, oh my goodness, you are charging me for a verse. No, you want to charge me, cool. If I have the budget, yes. If I don't have the budget, I still respect that those are your rules, and then I go on to the next one. It's really not giddy giddy.
But
Everything
if
is,
you needed
know.
it badly, you're open to negotiating, right?
Girl, if I have the money, yes, I'm
would
gonna
do
do it. If I have the money, of course. Especially if it's a
Right.
record that, if it's an artist I really want to work with, and I know it's going to be something that will really be there
Be
for
out there.
for a very long time. I'm going to like go to the ends of the world to make it happen.
So it's
yeah.
okay that they do what they want to do,
I mean,
and
yeah.
they take what they want to take.
I mean, yeah, if that's your rules, that's your rules.
And the music industry also emphasizes on vibes, you know, instant success. What's your perspective on the consistent work required, you know, to sustain a music career? Vibes in there, crowded that. But is that the only thing, though?
The vibes.
For now, yeah, because it's like, you know, there's like a challenge. Now,
Oh.
now will be a champion.
Okay.
Then, you know,
Okay,
it's
like
just
the
that,
new wave
you know.
of
Now
music
you don't
promotion.
even bother about radio much because you feel like influencers can put your song out there.
Yeah,
So
but
the
trust
vibes
me,
are important.
one thing that I always like to talk about is people should never undermine anything that could promote a song, whether it's
All
radio,
platforms, traditional.
TV.
Okay.
See, even if somebody has 5 viewers, maybe in that 5 viewers there's a big artist on there who was scrolling and just chanced on the page. So you never have to say, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. You always never know. Maybe as I'm speaking on this radio right now, somebody is going to become a fan from today. You know, somebody is going to be obsessed with me after today. So I never say, oh, this, I'm not doing this anymore because this is the new trend and all that. I think every platform or any method that can be used to push your work out to people, always be, if you have the time, just do it.
And you're big on consistent hard work as well.
Yeah.
You know, not just one dropping you and then a hit here and then everyone expects you to be that girl today. Because but if you drop 2, 3 and it's not working, then Charlie, what's it? Because right now they buy it to me say
What's that?
Yours is time.
Yeah.
You think people still can take their time and work this out and they could get there.
And
you're just vibes, no?
No, 100%, because this is what we've been doing since 2019. We drop a song, we do media, we promote the song from the beginning. And I know that's going to be what it will be till, even if I become like the biggest worldwide, I would still want to be doing the same thing. It is the work, you know. So
the influencer challenge, you're on it as well.
Yes.
So you put everything together. You don't leave it for just influencers. You make sure you do traditional. You come to the stations and you do your interviews and you make sure they play it as well.
Everything. We have people that don't have TikTok, Instagram, Twitter on their phones. They only listen to radio. We have people that don't have radio. They only watch TV. We have people that don't watch TV, listen to radio. They only have their phones. So if you are somebody that is, your aim is to really push yourself out there, you need to tap into everything that could give you that kind of, you know, audience.
And if I'm correct, you like to lead the pack, right? Because I think one of the songs you started the dance and then they followed. So everyone was doing your dance.
Oh, really?
I forgot the song, but it was the one that you go forward and come back.
Oh, is this something?
Yes.
Something down.
You were doing it, and then everyone started doing it too. Or you rather just let them come up with the dance.
Yeah. So something was with DWP. Yeah, it was with DWP.
Oh, so you put the moves together.
It was. We went to
because it was just your video I saw. Then I
did.
So
I did that video, and then now I did the second one with the whole group. Yeah, right.
And that's what you do all the time. You just want them to bring the moves. And
because they are very good at that. Big shout out to DWP Academy as well.
But what's some moves in the
I try.
Oh, and yeah, kakra.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, serious one.
Really?
I was back in school. That's what I did man side.
Wow.
Yeah. It moves maybe. Sometimes when I dance and I'm taking it very easy, and people make comments like, "Oh, your son does better than you." I'm like, where do you people think he got it from?
If they make you vex right now, you take off your shoes and just give them the dance moves.
Let's look at the turning point, you know, in your career that significantly shaped who you are as an artist today. If you look back, how many years has it been since that big blow with Omale? 4 or 5?
Yeah, Forever Remix blew in 2020.
Yeah, okay, so
2020, 20, yeah. So maybe 4 to 5 years. Yeah.
What was that turning point?
You know, whenever I talk about this, is so amazing because when this happened, I was a student on campus.
What school?
KNUST Business School. I studied international business.
Right.
And I remember vividly, I was in my 3rd year. The original song blew when I was in my 2nd year going to my 3rd year, and the remix now also blew when I was in my 3rd year going to my final year. And those were 2 tricky points in my life because you're about to go to your final year, final exams, projects. You have a song that is also international.
Your life has even changed.
Yeah. It means you are going to be everywhere. You'd be wanted everywhere. The only thing that kind of made that not too much was because it was COVID at the time, and I think COVID was recovering around that time. So I wasn't able to play shows. When Forever blew up crazily, I never got to perform anywhere because we're not allowed to perform or do outside shows. So I was doing a lot of interviews, slight interviews, and then also because I'm in Kumasi, I always had to move around if I want to come out of Kumasi to do anything. So at that point, it was really hectic for me, but I could literally see how my life was about to change around the time. And I had to even decide if I wanted to drop out or if I wanted to finish and come back to the music. Sleepless nights just thinking what is going to work. And I remembered that in my father's house, you cannot be a dropout.
There aren't many mansions.
You cannot.
So you have to finish and come back.
I was like, nah, I don't have a choice.
Oh.
I don't have a choice. I need to. Yeah, so I had to. So I graduated KNUST, and I'm glad I made that decision because now I'm able to say
A lot
that.
of people would have actually just left me.
Yeah.
That's me. When I got pregnant, I was in level 100. Then I said, you know, I cannot stand all this negativity and the writings and headlines.
And all of that.
22 years after, I was at Mako School.
Wow.
And but you know, because that is so hard. But you know how the conversations online always kind of say that young females are treated differently in the industry. What has been your personal experience navigating this dynamic? Would you say it's the same with you, or you've had it easy?
I can say it's the same a little bit, aside the famous sexual aspects which I've not encountered.
Right.
But
thank God.
yeah. But aside that, I think when you are a female in an industry that is really male dominated, it's, you know, they can't really hear your voice like that because your voice is very tiny. You're a girl, there's a lot of guys, you know, all of that. So I think maybe if we start getting a lot of the girlies coming and popping into the industry, the voices will start becoming louder. But I think the way we have support for male artists, it will be really cute to also have the same for the female artists. Yeah.
But you know the attention Molly and Amari are getting,
Yeah.
you know, globally. What are steps you're also taking to grow yours? Because you're already even there, but you see how it's going now. Maybe
Yeah.
it's another chance for you to tap in again and then redo. Are you guys already, you know, having conversations about it?
Yeah.
Having the global presence among Ghanaian female artists?
Yeah. The thing is music and growing your audience and all that, it's always time. When it's your time, it's going to happen. So I don't rush anything. You know, everything that we plan, we drop, we bring out, we do the shows, we're working. When it is time for that moment to happen, it will happen. Always.
I like that
It
you're
will
in a
happen.
corner just doing. So you don't
Yeah.
feel any pressure, right?
No.
At all.
At all.
So
I'm making the music, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. When that time that has been written, that Gyakie is supposed to be at this spot and that spot, is going to happen.
So you're just working.
I'm working.
And you've just Sankofa.
Hey, Juma.
It's your bad boarding. So you've got this new one, Sankofa.
Yeah.
Would you want to introduce it?
Okay.
Then we come
I'm
back
going to
again.
talk like you.
Hey!
Hi everyone, this is Gyakie, and right here is Sankofa,
Oh, it's a
Debut.
lie.
debut single from Gyakie.
That's actually how I met you.
That's how you talk.
Gyakie.
Very calm.
Gyakie on the new one, Sankofa, guys. It's on all platforms, right?
Yes.
Now let's get into the story. So one day you got up, you went to the studio and said what?
Okay.
Your sound guy says sing.
Let me give you the backstory for Sankofa. So all the songs on the album was ready, submitted, done, and I happened to have a studio session with Xtra. He produced Rent Free, and he produced this one. It was just a casual day. Wanted to have a session. I was craving a studio session.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he came around, I think it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. So he came and then he was playing some beats and he played the production for this one.
Right.
And I said, I can feel how good I'm going to sound on this beat. So we need to work on this now. So I started freestyling. I usually freestyle before I write the lyrics to the song.
As in, wait. So the beat is on and you're listening.
Yeah, then I
And
have
the
my
words-
phone like this. Then I'll
okay.
just be freestyling.
Just words coming to you.
Words
Just-
coming. words coming. Even the wosa wosa part, that whole part was a freestyle. It just came out of my mouth. So when I finished, I realized I needed time to write it. So I didn't put the words to the song that same night. The next day I met Miro, and then I played him the freestyle. So I made Xtra send me the freestyle that I recorded. The moment I played it, he was like, this is on the album.
Hey,
this is coming out as a single.
Is Miro here? Is Miro in the same room with us?
You know, and he said Xtra has to come back to so I have a studio at home, so Xtra has to come. The next day he was like, Xtra has to come so that we will record.
Wow. Oh, that's him.
No, bro is running away. Bro is running away. Yeah,
wow.
So he said Xtra has to come so that we'll finish the record. So we had the studio session the next day, and
he's what?
Miro, that's my manager.
So Miro is in the same room with us.
Yes. He was sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Xtra came the next day, recorded. I now wrote to the freestyle that I wrote. Even the word Sankofa coming out of my mouth during that freestyle. You see, so I always say my music making, I say it's spiritual for me, because there's some words or some lyrics I write that I can't explain how I came about them. You know, so I always give glory to God, and I always appreciate him for giving me this talent, you know, because it's not easy to be able to write, record, and also co-produce, because I also co-produce some of the songs on the album. Yeah. So yeah, Xtra came. We now recorded the full song, and anybody that we play the song to, they just felt good about it. And Majite, he shot the music video. The music video is on YouTube. He also heard the song, and then he said he wants to be the one that will shoot the music video for Sankofa, and the video is doing so well.
So wait, you just go to the studio and then this happens. So they played the beat, and then you take your phone and you just start recording yourself, and things are coming out.
Yeah.
And then you decide, let's go home.
Yeah.
And properly work on it. And then come back. And do this.
Yeah. The feeling just...
And Miro already has endorsed it.
Yeah.
So you knew it was the one.
Yeah. And I know how he behaves when he really loves a song.
Right.
And when he really loves a particular song, I know that it's going to do
And this
well.
was one of those.
One of those.
How long have you known him?
Since 2019.
Where did you meet?
On Twitter.
Miro.
Yeah. So when I started music, I used to send... So before I dropped Love is Pretty, I used to do like covers of songs, and then I used to perform at like restaurants and, you know, mini things like that. So there was a video that I did a performance and I posted on Twitter. So I will send it to people. Please help me retweet. Please help me post and all of that. And I remember when I did Love is Pretty, I was sending the audio to random people that I felt like they had, you know, the audience on Twitter. And he was one of them. So he heard it, and then he said, "Is this song out yet?" So I was like, "Nah, it's not out yet, but I'm dropping it like next week." He said, that's not how it works here. Like, where are you from? That's not how it works here.
Right.
No. So he told me we had to take our time to do a proper rollout for the songs.
And he was ready to help.
Ready.
Oh.
He heard the song, and then he said he believes I have the potential to do it. And then that's when we started working.
So you met.
Yeah.
And then you
So
said,
we now
this
met
is a
in
solid
person.
guy.
Yes. And then everything, the way he works, I just knew that he really, really knows what he's doing. And if we really do work together, we're going to build an empire.
Wow. And now you're a team, a solid one at that.
Solid team with so many amazing people on board.
You mentioned
now.
an album.
Yeah.
You guys are working on it, or it's done?
The album
we're supposed to be expecting when?
Done. The album is not even in my hands anymore. It's done. It's there. The only thing we're doing is, you know, the little things around music making and all of that. That's the only thing that's left. So Sankofa is out now. We're literally on the rollout for the album, so it should make everybody know that we're very close.
Okay, So after Sankofa, we're going to hear another single before the album, or just right after?
Plenty things is on the way.
Some listening session.
Yeah, we're going to do an album listening event, and it's going to be an iconic one.
Okay.
You'll be there. By fire, by force.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be standing at the gates. Be like, please, she's coming.
Sister, if I was here, what is share me con? What's it? Me na me MC.
By fire, by force.
Me who baby or then the voice now crochet or yes, she no you be just see in 10 years I bet na how okay.
Oh, Debbie.
Na fe mo corner more chin mo na.
Oh, me and Talk and Do. Yeah, best friends.
Oh, good.
Me can my you. Oh, yeah.
So Kita Mike and share all the songs, break it down and discuss and have them enjoy it properly. We will do that. So for now, they should enjoy the Sankofa.
Yeah.
And then just you don't want to spill any other thing.
Yeah. The only
watch
thing.
Her page.
Yeah. The only thing that's out is the name of the album, which is After Midnight. And Sankofa, the audio and the visuals is out.
It's also out.
Yeah. So
on YouTube.
Yeah. So
your YouTube is also Gyakie. Like
yes,
that.
Please.
Okay.
YouTube
and then on all platforms as well, social media, it's also Gyakie.
Yeah. Gyakie.
So now it's Sankofa, guys. The same Sankofa. This Sankofa thing, you're saying you will not go back, right?
I'm not going back.
And it's crazy that this season is like, circle back to your, where people are doing their Ashanti Nelly.
Yes.
It's working.
Yes, 100%.
And some of them are even saying that at some point, if you can't find your true love, it might just be one of your friends. So look back. But you are here saying, nah.
Nah. Don't look back if it's not going to be anything that will help you, It's going to bring you trouble. There's no need to go back. Yeah, 100%.
Know your worth. That's
you guys need to know your worth and don't settle for less. Yeah, not because of some small conversations. Because of some sweet talks and small conversations, you're gonna go back to something.
Girl, you're too strict.
Very
you're
toxic.
too strict.
Oh yes, I think I'm walking around with a king.
So now you have it on all platforms.
Yes, please. Sankofa is out everywhere. Audiomack, Apple Music, Spotify, Boomplay, YouTube. Have I missed anything else?
Okay, it's just most importantly, Spotify. Follow Gyakie.
Yeah.
So at least you get all the updates you need.
100%.
So reintroduce Sankofa again. And please close my show.
Okay.
Because we are done.
Oh, wow. Wow, I feel like you can say your name auditioning for my job, my new job.
You can say your name is Caroline.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Caroline. And right here at Asaase Radio, we are about to listen to Gyakie's new single, Sankofa. Listen now and stream it. Have a good day. Bye.
It's a lie. That's not how I sound on radio.
That's how you sound when we're coming in the car.
Guys, thank you for listening. Make sure to follow Gyakie on all platforms and listen to the new song Sankofa. Okay, my name is Caroline. Thanks for listening. We out.